So far when we've been solving equations, we've always had x on the left. It is possible for them to keep the variable on the right, and we still do the same process, but now we're going to be taking things from the right side and moving them to the left, whereas most of the time we looked at the left side and moved it to the right. We always want to work from the side with the variable on it. If the variable's on the right, we're moving all the numbers away from that variable. So we have x divided by 4 here, and then the 5 minus the x divided by 4. We want to do this 5 first. Usually it's the number that's furthest away from the variable, but still on the same side. 7 is very far away from x, but it's on the opposite side. So we want to start with the 5 and do the opposite of this 5. Now we're tempted to say, well, this is 5 minus, so I have to add it to the other side. But we need to look at the sign in front of the 5. If nothing's written in, we know this is a positive 5, which really means plus 5. That means our opposite to get rid of it will be subtraction. We want this to become a 0. 5 minus 5 is 0, so that we don't need to write it in anymore. It can go away. So we do the opposite here and do 7 minus 5 to get 2. And then we still have this minus x divided by 4. We want to do the opposite of division now, which is multiplication. So we're going to multiply by 4. And since there is this negative sign, we don't want that negative sign left behind with the x. We have to actually multiply by negative 4, because that negative multiplied by negative ends up coming out positive. And then we have to do the same thing on the other side and multiply by negative 4. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. And here, all the rest cancels except the variable. We choose to multiply to get rid of that divide by 4. And that leaves us with x equaling negative 8 for the final answer.